Hello everyone, and welcome to the Pooz Network. This is poozrfroope, literally the character poozrfroope, the one and only poozrfroope in Everquest. I have a lot of different forms of poozrfroope. I even made a druid recently that I haven't done anything with, named Poozform. Kind of a play on other kinds of druids in fantasy lore, considering they can change forms and all whatnot. But yeah, so I'm here playing Everquest. Right now my goal is hitting 29, because at 29 I get new spells. Now I'm actually, my ambitions for 29 are kind of weird, because there's a particular spell at 29 that my friend wants from me, because I can imbue a gem so that he can make armor. I do like playing my cleric, and I do enjoy leveling her up, and I'm excited for where that can go. But for right now, my main focus is Kyrie091's Season 3 of Everquest, which I participate in, where I play Necromancer, and a buddy of mine is trying to figure out how he can get the most AC, because he's a warrior and Ixars can't wear plate, and so he's trying to like really boost his AC. And we're theory crafting. We're trying to figure out which pieces that he needs. And a lot of the best in slots, like AC wise, are Ixar only armor that he can make. And so therefore I need to get 29 and be able to imbue this gem, or summon this gem. I don't know how it works exactly, but he asked me what my cleric was, and I was a little short of it, and I'm like, it's doable. So I'm on here in a group in the graveyard in Castle Mistmore. I'm the only healer, which always gets me a little nervous. But we got good DPS. I luckily have clarity. Yeah. Good. I just noticed that. It's been a while for me to like get in the healing game, but it's fun. I like it. Just recently, this Bruce guy, this tank, he was at, well, I think just now, 75%, 74%. I do a greater heal, and I get him almost all the way up. So that's my goal. 296 is my max heal with greater healing at this point, with a max of 300, I believe. It's a 1 mana to 2 health ratio at this, not at this point, but it'll eventually get that way. It's 150 mana. A little bit longer casting time. I still use another heal, a quicker one, and also heals for less. But it's also high mana efficiency, called Bravery. It's actually my buff. It's really good. Still use that. There's many a times when you need to just top people off, and you don't want to waste your mana on the greater heal. So that aside, I'm glad I got in the group. I am almost halfway to 29. I'm excited to get there. I guess there's some other things that I'll be looking forward to getting. I kind of want to gear this cleric out too. I don't really have that much gear-wise on this guy. There was a button, I think, to like show all your stuffs or something like that. But I got a couple, I got 165 wisdom. That's okay. It's not what you want when you want to, continue to have enough mana in the nasty situations. So, with that aside, it's good to get back and play and do some Everquest. Actually, I've been playing plenty of Everquest. I just haven't recorded. I don't know about Everquest videos that I produce that don't include either Kyrie or I Never Loots or like a Bower or just anyone else. Kind of feels weird, because this game's not, I mean, it's not too exciting to watch. I guess maybe if I pull out and show what's going on more, and move the camera around maybe, but as my cleric, I'm just kind of sitting, standing, healing, and sitting again. That's really all I'm doing. I guess I could be doing some crowd control, but we have an enchanter, a magician, and a necro, so I'm not going to bother with crowd control. Oh, I'm stunned. But yeah, because there isn't really much going on to fill the video, I kind of thought up of something that might be interesting. I was kind of like Googling up kind of like random like conversation starter questions kind of stuff. And there's actually a generator online, and I thought I'd give it a shot and see where it takes us. What's the question up there right now, babe?
Okay. Are you a risk taker? And what is the biggest risk that you have taken?
Probably marrying you.
You probably should repeat the question.
Oh, okay. You mean I've heard it. Are you a risk taker? What is the biggest risk that you've taken? You know, I've definitely, and I think this is true for just most people. It just, as you get older, you take less risks. And then it reminds me of a study I heard on NPR about how even though younger people are riskier, they are kind of better equipped to understand that like there isn't really any risk in the risks they're taking. They kind of are more. They're more capable of understanding that component of taking risks. Risks. What a weird word. But I guess I'm kind of a risk taker. I like experiences. That's kind of what I'm all about. Goddamn Glyph Sentry's on me. I'm gonna take. Oh no, he's CC'd. I like experiences. I'm kind of, like YOLO. It's you only live once. That's what I think. You kind of got one shot at fulfilling your life, no regrets kind of thing. But I'm also, I put myself in uncomfortable situations, but I'm also don't want to just be stupid and be one of those guys on the news where it's like, he died doing this stupid thing like that he obviously shouldn't have been doing. Stuff like that. There was a time when Alice and I went to Thailand for a month back in 2007, and it's best time of my life. Super great. Many reasons. I can probably talk more about that later. I gotta tell these guys I have 10 mana. But we took this really cool like rappelling hike thing down a riverbed, and so we were like rappelling down waterfalls and whatnot, and it was okay. The shoes I chose to wear weren't really great traction wise, and I know I was not being so successful with propelling down a couple of early on waterfalls. And then we get to, and then it was dry out. It starts raining like halfway through, and we go up to the really big waterfall. And like I've been unsuccessful. I've taken a dip in the river already just because I'm messing around. And when you panic, it's even worse. But you can't help panicking when you like slip and kind of fall awkwardly. So we get to the big one, and it's starting to pour rain down. And I kind of like start looking over the edge, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm cool. I see other people obviously have done it. They're fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. Supposedly there's really no danger. I don't know. I don't want to go down that route. I don't want anything, ultra shitty to happen. And yeah, I just don't want to deal with that. I'm having a great time as it was fine. I mean, the earlier mistakes were just kind of like, oh, whatever. And I don't look back at that and have any regrets either, but I was just like, yeah, my previous experiences tell me that I might fuss up, make a small mistake, and even if I don't like get injured or die, I don't want to be dangling like straight up out in like midair really high up with a waterfall and it's pouring rain. So that's fine. So I guess I'm not like ultra risk taker. But I kind of fill my time with stuff that like no regrets. I enjoy doing. I remember another time on that trip, there was like a dry mountain rappelling adventure thing. And I took that day, and I said, I'm just not feeling it. The whole like mountain climbing thing right now. So Alice and I like took that day, and we were in this like beautiful beach resort, like on this peninsula where one side was like traditional Thai owned and operated, and the other side was like this like Muslim operated, and so very different feels. But like the beaches were like gorgeous, like top 10 beaches in the world. Like it's on that list where we were. And so I took that day, and we went and like just like chilled out on the beach and just read our books and soaked up the sun. And so but like when I was a kid, like I would just do whatever. Maybe stupidly. I mean, taking some risks I don't think are that smart. Like, I don't know. I'm not a bungee jumper. I'm not a skydiver. I'm totally okay with that. You call me whatever you want. Call out whatever insecurities I want, fears that I might have. Like, fine. You win. You got it. I'm not going to do that. So let me get this hill off and let these guys know I'm relatively ready. What's that going to take me to? Yeah, so that question's kind of been trudged through.
Okay, your next question. Who is the most famous person you have met?
Oh, I didn't answer that what was the riskiest thing I've done?
You started with that.
Oh yeah, marrying you. It was pretty risky. For sure. I knew better too. It's like, what am I getting myself into? Okay, so who is the most famous person you have met? I don't know. Immediately I want to say...
Say who you're going to say.
Well, immediately I want to say Dan Marley.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah? It was weird. Dan Marley is, if you don't know who Dan Marley is, he was an NBA basketball star. I say that very freely. I thought he was amazing. He was a starter for the Phoenix Suns in the early 90s and has since, I think, been coaching and on the side and this or that since, make fun of me. I haven't been keeping up with sports like at all. But Dan Marley, I was a huge fan back in like 92, 93, and that was like a huge year for the Suns. I mean, big. They went to the finals. I say they were upset because it was like down to like one shot and a call. Not, I'm not going to get into that. But I was in downtown Phoenix, and we stopped by Dan Marley's restaurant I think it was just called Marley's. And we just kind of stopped there. I'm not sure if my dad got a drink. I think I was with my dad, but I'm like, I need to go pee. I go in the bathroom. I pee, and as I'm at the urinal, someone walks in, and I'm like, and I kind of look at like in a mirror, like off to the side, and I'm like, holy shit, that's Dan fucking Marley. I didn't say fucking wasn't in my vocabulary back then. But I was just like, I almost like froze. But like I'm peeing, so like I like finish up. I wash my hands. I walk out the door, and I'm like kind of like in this shock. And then, but like soon after, I go out the bathroom. He exits too, and he comes up behind me and pats me on the like back and shoulder. And says something. I don't even know what he said because I was just like, super rad. Super rad. Even to this day, like that guy is Thunder Dan, man. Like he was like he was an awesome shooting guard starter for the Suns. I could actually name the whole starting lineup that I thought was like an all-star lineup. It was Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley, Oliver Miller, Richard Dumas, and Charles Barkley. And I thought they were just like so elite and awesome during that time. I was huge fan, and so that had a big effect on me. Let me take a drink of this coffee.
I think we have time for one more.
Oh, well, I was just gonna follow up another famous person.
Oh, okay.
We went to go see MC Chris at a Warped Tour, and Vans Warped Tour in the Phoenix region, but we were living up north, I think, at the time.
No, we were in Tucson.
We were living in Tucson?
Yep.
Okay. So we're in Tucson. We go and check out Warped Tour to see MC Chris, and there was a lot of other cool people there. Actually, I think it was the first time I ever saw Real Big Fish, or the only time. And I've been a huge Real Big Fish fan for such a long time. And that was cool seeing them. But when we saw MC Chris, after we saw him, he was signing stuff afterwards in like a booth. He had his own little booth. And afterwards, I go up and have him sign something, and I had an Aquaman shirt on. And I was just like, holy shit, this is MC Chris. Now, I guess I'm such a big nerd because I like him so much. But so MC Chris, I say hello. He's like, oh, you big DC fan? And I go, I don't know, I think I'm trying to play it off cool, like I know something compared to like his comic book knowledge or fandom. And I do like one of the stupidest things ever, and I totally, what I feel, come out condescending and like an asshole. And I say, yeah, well, I mean, I like Marvel too, but like, you know, I feel like DC's more for grown-ups. And he's like, oh yeah? Cool. And like we take a picture, and I'm just like, what did I just say? Like, that was so stupid. Like, I don't know. That's not how you come off trying to seem cool to someone who's obviously super rad. I mean, since you travel, you'll see them, you pay money. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't the feel at all, but afterwards I thought, why did I say that? But let's get one more question in.
Okay, what is the best thing about living in your city?
What? Okay. What is the best thing
about living
in my city? That's a stupid question.
Just answer it.
I don't know. The best thing about living in my city, where I'm at, is the temperate climate. That's it.
Oh. You don't think it's beautiful?
It's gorgeous here, but that's like one of the main reasons why it's gorgeous. I don't know how long this video has been. Like, can we get another question that isn't so lame?
Well, you're at like 20 minutes.
Cool. I'll just leave it at that then.
Well, the next one's a simple one. Do you keep a journal?
Do I keep a journal? Why? It's a simple one, but it's a dumb one.
I know.
No, I don't. I don't keep a journal. I guess I keep records of some kinds, but not journals. Well, that was a dumb way to end it, but end it I will. Thanks for joining me, guys, for this Let's Play episode of Everquest.
Ask questions for the next one.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, just comment, absurd or not. I will answer them. So if you have any of those, let me know. Like this video. Also, check out all of Kyrie's work. He's got a great selection of work. He's doing Final Fantasy Tactics right now. Really, I'm enjoying that quite a bit. I'm sad I couldn't actually play with him on that, but he's made it work so that it's not really an issue for him just to do it by himself. So that's cool. I'm enjoying that. Season 3 is strong. We're actually all very excited about it. Usually in the seasons, like 1 or 2 people are like, fuck this class I'm playing, or this group dynamic is horse shit. But everyone's really excited about what we're going on, what we got going. So, I mean, the fact that I'm like leveling another character to like work out a way for this other character in that group to like best be like a tank or something. But yeah, it's really exciting. Season 3 is coming along. Check that out. You probably already have. And again, thanks for joining me. Have a nice day.